Hey everybody, it's great to be with you again. It's Ron, and today I'm joined by Ken Franzese.
Hello, Ron.
Probably one of my best friends, and happened to be the crewmate on the TBM Avenger that we were flying back from California that went down in the wilderness of the White Mountains of Arizona. And that's why we're here today. We're going to look at that, and we're going to show you some video clips.
What we're trying to do with the video clips, everyone, is certainly share with you guys, provide a little bit of perspective of what we went through in terms of after the bailout, getting through the wilderness and getting back to civilization. But most importantly, what we want to share is a bit of the terrain, the topography, the canopy cover. You'll be able to really, we think, get a feel for what that area is like. And so we want that to really aid the folks who are helping us with the search, so
Right.
that they can see what we saw.
Yeah, pay particular attention to the background. You know, you'll see Kenny and I and some of the things we went through, but our focus for you, hopefully, is to look at what's going on behind us. How thick were the trees, as Kenny said.
Right.
All of those things might spark some new ideas on how to search. We've gotten some great ideas, but that's what we're after. We're trying to pull out all the stops. Now, if any of you have not seen or read about the story, before you watch this video, go to the description below, click on the link, and read about it. Get the context of the story, because some of these videos are dramatic.
Well, we had to bail out. So I'm sitting here in a tree about 50 feet off the ground. Okay, it's 9 minutes to 2. I'm down. I don't know where Ron is. So what happened was, when I came in, it's pretty heavily forested, as you'll see, and there's my parachute. Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to spend the night out here. I'm not hearing any helicopters or Ron, and so I'm making kind of a shelter.
Luckily, I was flying at 12,000 and not 11 or 10 to clear the peak. Or we were going over the peak. We were to the south of the peak, but that was pretty, I'm guessing this is probably 9,000 feet. That's why I'm breathing so heavy. So I looked around. I had been looking. It was no man's land. There was one possible place to land, but it was swampy, and I signaled to Kenny, bail out. He got out pretty quickly. And then I pulled the nose way up and got out. And I just got ready for the tail hitting me in the head. I just balled up and closed my eyes, and luckily nothing. I went right by it. Hit the ripcord, and I saw the starter shoot out. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. And then all hell broke loose when that parachute opens. Holy cow, it feels like it's gonna rip your torso from your legs. But I gotta give credit to Strong, because I turned around and we didn't have much room. I smashed the back of my head on the ground, and that helmet saved the day. Folks from Iceland? Oh, I can't remember their name. I did hook up with Kenny about 2 hours ago. He found the same big road, and we are now together. He's up ahead because his ankles and legs are fine. So we're gonna stick together on this road, and he's gonna go way ahead, and then we're gonna rendezvous. He's gonna circle back if a truck doesn't come or he doesn't find anybody, so we can camp out on what will be our second night tonight. Signing out.
The accident happened a little over a year ago, and the aircraft's still missing. And you know, when we look at it, it amazes us that it is still missing. I mean, that plane is a hugely important piece of our history.
Right.
You know, certainly aviation history, but our personal history.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that plane, it's one of the top 4 or 5 airplanes that fought in the Pacific Theater in World War II against the Japanese, and it did other missions in Europe also. It's very famous. There's only a few of them in the world, and it's part of our heritage. And for me, it's personal. I've got a lot into that airplane, and it's not about the money, it's about the passion and living. It's a living museum, so we need to find it.
Yeah, I mean, we've worked really hard. We've tried to do the right things. We've reached out to the First Nation Apache to solicit their assistance and help, and we need help there. We just haven't been able to achieve the partnership that we were hoping to achieve, and perhaps some of you guys have relationships or you have suggestions or ideas that we could put to use, because we would like nothing more than to go down that path to aircraft recovery hand in hand with the First Nation. I mean, that's important to us, and I think it just makes it a win for everyone.
Right. So if you know anyone with the people, let us know, or reach out to them, be a bridge, whatever. We just want to walk hand in hand, as Kenny said. And you know, at the end of the day here, we just want to thank you also from the bottom of our hearts for taking interest and potentially even helping us search. Thank you.
We super appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Thank you.